Ford Focus 2012 through 2018 cold air intake installation. This is going to be the cold air intake kit from eBay. Okay. And it was about $45. So I'm definitely getting a top-notch product here. Here are the tools I have that I'm going to be starting out with, which should be everything I need. I've got a couple of ratchets here. You just need one, but I've got a 10mm socket, and I've got a 7mm socket. See? 9/32. It's the same thing. Then I also have a 10mm wrench here to assist with brackets on the cold air intake. And if you're a smoker or vapor, don't forget your vape. Okay, now down to the meat and potatoes and biscuits here. Yeah. Anyway, these are some clamps I had laying around the garage. Okay. I don't know if they're going to work yet, but it's for that breather hose. You'll see. Next I have the cold air intake elbow here. It feels very, very high quality. Well, that's what you get for paying $45 on eBay, but it should suffice. Okay. Looks like it has the brass or plastic nipple here for the breather line. Let me continue on here, though. And here we go. What's in here next? It looks like a coiled up rubber hose here. And according to the picture, that's what goes from the fitting here all the way to the back of the valve cover. Once again, I'll go step by step as to limit confusion. I wonder if that's going to leak. Back in the box here. Next we have the rubber flanges here that connects this elbow here to the throttle body and the air filter. I'll try to exercise them a little bit and get them circular, but that's fine. It'll work in. Clamps. And the brackets right here that support the air filter. Okay. Should be the air filter in here. There we go. It's a decent quality looking filter. Get you some light. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's get this factory air intake out. What do you say? To start, let's go ahead and loosen this clamp right here on the throttle body using a 9/32 or 7mm socket. I'm going to edit this out. I just want to get started on it and show you. That's the clamp I'm loosening right there. Okay, I've got it loose enough to where it'll slide off. Do be mindful if you've got this factory vacuum hosing right here. You may have accidentally knocked this cap off, so if your engine doesn't stay running afterwards, make sure you got a vacuum cap right here. It's just something I've seen before. Okay, next I'm going to proceed with removal of the factory intake. Go ahead and pop that red lever up, squeeze and pull up on the connector. See, squeeze right here and pull up. And now slide this retainer out. Ow. And then tuck it aside. And disconnect this. You push down on the blue release tabs there. And then come back here. Move this tang over and pull back. That's off. And now that I loosen that, that's ready to come off. But first, get this flap off of here and the lower flap. Okay. Now you can pull the hose off the throttle body. If your hose is stuck to the throttle body, you can get a pry bar and just kind of nudge it off gently. Don't put too much pressure on this plastic intake manifold. Actually, before anything, you could put a blow dryer on here and warm this up. That'll help. You can also take it off here and spray a little bit of penetrating oil around the side. Without further ado, don't get any penetrating oil in the throttle body. Just don't be too liberal with it. Pop it out of the grommet. And it's out. Removal complete. You also will not be needing this anymore. Right here. Now you will need the mass airflow sensor, which is right here. So I'm going to take this clamp off next, right here. What I meant to say is loosen the clamp. Okay, it's backed off enough now. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. I need both hands. There we go. I had to loosen that clamp quite a bit more there. Now you can take your cold air or your mass airflow sensor off. And it is held on with, I believe, an 8mm bolt right here and right in the corner here. And it's not a bad time to go ahead and clean that if you have mass airflow sensor cleaner. Just let it dry before you turn the key on because there's a little heating element in it. Oops. So you will need an 8mm socket as well. Take these bolts out, and there's the mass airflow sensor. Okay. I believe next I'm just going to go ahead and get the correct rubber flange for the throttle body. And it is going to be this one with a smaller end on it. Go ahead and slide it on here. Actually slide the clamp on first on the short end because you won't be able to get it on afterwards. And it is going to be the smallest out of the 4 clamps for the short side of this flange right here, and that is for the throttle body. There we go. I just kind of had both my thumbs in here working it around, and it slid on. Alright, I'm going to leave that loose for now, the clamp. Oh, before I forget, another thing you can remove is this air thing right here. It's held on with either an 8 or a 10mm bolt, depending on your year model focus. I like how it kind of simplifies everything in here, opens it up a little. I'm going to go ahead and slide the filter onto the mass air sensor and tighten down the clamp. I'm going to be using this end of it, not this end. Tighten down the clamp. That took quite a bit of cranking, but it is tightened down now. Try to get the clamp in this orientation next to the mass air sensor, similar to that. You'll see why later. It'll give easier access to tighten the clamp later on. The other rubber piece on that's the same size on each side. It's a bear. You might want to warm it up with a heat gun or go inside when you do this just to get it a little warm. It is cold out here today, so. Okay, with sheer force and determination, it slid right on. Now I'm going to put a clamp on it. Clamp is on and it's tight. And I want to reiterate once again, this clamp for the filter right here that I'm pointing at, I really had to crank down on that one to get it to stay, so. I'm going to get the clamp slid on here before sliding this in here. Alright, slid on. I'm going to put this in here. Okay, I'm going to keep this clamp right here loose until I get it on the car. Okay, you see that little gaping hole right there? Looks like I need to pull this little one out here and swap it over. Not the big one though, it looks like it comes with that. Right there. Prying it out with a screwdriver, flathead. Oh, that's great. You see that? Boy, this is cheesy. It's not a very firm fit. I think it'll work though. Sorry for all the background noise. Alright, it's back on here. Once again, this clamp is loose right here that's moving. Slide it on to the car on that rubber fitting there. So I will go ahead and get the other clamp on here first before I go any further. Alright. Looks like it's going to be aimed down a little bit here. No, that's about even. Just because it's at an angle here. See how it's at an angle? It actually helps level it out. I kind of misspoke there. Alright, tighten down the clamps. When I tighten this one down, I'm going to kind of hold it to where it's centered in here. And like, you notice how you push it in all the way and it comes to a stop? That's good. You also want to make sure it doesn't contact the fuse panel here. And you also want to rotate it to where you're going to be able to hook this blue breather hose on here with the blue release on it. Kind of want to get it in that situation there. And then with your other hand, go ahead and snug down on that clamp straight in the middle of the camera. Once you get all the clamps tightened up, go back through and retorque all of them. Oh yeah, see? These things stretch a little bit and you need to go back and retorque them. You're going to want to do that again after your first ride too. But as you can see, I kind of pointed out earlier about keeping the clamps orientated the same. That way you can go in and just tighten like that. You don't have to go underneath with a stubby screwdriver or anything. Okay. Let's see, this goes right here. It's going to probably push that through the grommet there. No, it went right on. It has those two little tangs off the side that kind of supports it while you push that on, so that's good. All right, next I'm going to go back here. You see this little breather hose right here? Take that off. It's the one that we took off earlier, same design release. Take this rubber hose here and put it in the place of that breather hose. I'm going to route it under here, under this vacuum harness here. Get plenty of slack in it. Slide it on. Actually, I forgot to put a clamp on first, so slide that back off and slide it back on. I'm going to orientate the clamp like that so I can get a screwdriver on from the left there. Okay. All right. That's on. It's past the little nipple on there. That nipple right there, that's what I'm talking about, that little ridge on it. I'm going to tighten the clamp on there after that. If I can get that far. Edit. All right, got it. I'm going to go ahead and snug that down. There we go. Snug. Don't go too crazy. That's just a little plastic fitting. You'll break the valve cover. But on the other hand, you don't want it to pop off either. Okay, don't put that in a kink. Leave some slack. And once again, get your clamp on first. This is the clamps I'm using for that little hose there. It did not come with it. You can use a wide zip tie for these if you need to. But there's these sizes right here. Okay. Push that down, and it is flush down there. Get the clamp on here. And tighten that down as well. And tight. Now for the bracketry. I'm going to go ahead and get this film off of here, this blue stuff. Because who needs that? There's a background noise there. Not sure what's going on, but sorry for the length of the video. I'll go ahead and keep going. So basically with these brackets here, I didn't take that off, I'm lazy. You want to secure this to this. So you're going to have to bend these a little bit, okay? And get some hardware and hold it on here. Let me come up with something and show you. Jeez. So this metal bends pretty easily. That's so much noise. I just bent that with my... Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about the noise. See what I kind of am doing here? You can aid in bending by sticking a screwdriver in it and using that as leverage to bend it down and support it with your hand while you bend it. Okay, see what I got here? I just kind of worked with it until I have it lined up here. All right, now you can get some nuts and bolts or zip ties, whatever you want to do, and use that as a support here and attach it. Snip. Snip. I'm going to get some bolts for it next week. I don't have any right now, but this will suffice. It'll have to suffice anyway. All right, don't forget to plug in your mass airflow sensor. And the retainer, if you can reach it still, that is. Okay, it's in, and you're complete. Due to the extraordinary length of this video, I will not be driving it now. But if you want to hear what it sounds like, just let me know and I'll make a video for that. But this is 14 minutes long and I have to stop somewhere. All right, that's how you do it, guys. These things sound really good with cold air intakes on them with hard pipes. It really reverberates and you can hear the engine really well, and it makes it sound like a Focus ST almost. Not quite, but it's a great, simple, cheap upgrade. And it really makes the car a lot more fun. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day and good luck to you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I also have a Facebook and Discord group where you can ask questions, post videos of your Focus issues. I can help. I can listen to noises, whatever you need. Have a great day.